Jai Nityānanda. Today we'll know first about the importance of getting initiation. Why one should take shelter on the lotus feet of Sri Gurudev. About importance of getting initiation. In Narada Pancharatra, it is very nicely said that without getting initiation, no one get one drop of result from mantra smaran. Prapancha shara prathitatra diksha shangsmarjate shangprati sarva siddhai rite jaya shantato japinopi siddhing na yat dashyati mantra puga. There it is said that maybe I'm a big scholar. I'm a big scholar in Sanskrit also. I know about the grammar, I know about the stress, so everything I know. Because to chant the mantras, we should follow the stress, chanda, matra, yati. Otherwise, that mantra is not working. So maybe I am scholar about this all. So I just thought that I am a big scholar and all the mantras which Gurudev will give me, it is written there in the books, different books. So I'll know this all knowledge about the mantras and I'll memorize that mantras, then I'll do japa myself according to the rules of mantra chanting. So what we'll do from that japa? Shastra said in Narada Pancharatra, it is said there that no, never. In that way, maybe your Guru will advise you to do every day specific some count of japa. Maybe you can do 1,000 times more than this. In that way you can perform your austerities without taking shelter on the lotus feet of Sri Gurudev. 1,000 years, 1,000 lifetime, but you'll never get a drop of result from that. Why? Because before it is said, prapancha sara prathitatra diksha. In our life, what is prapancha? What we are seeing everywhere. When we open our eyes, what we can see? Here we can see the mountains and all the other nature and everything. Everybody is doing so many things. So it's all together known as prapancha. It is said, so when I came here, I born here in this material world, so I am also part of prapancha. So what is the most important activity in this prapancha? It is said prapancha sara prathitatra diksha. The most important activity of your life of this prapancha is getting initiation. What will happen when you just think about this? I'll get initiation, I'll take shelter on the lotus feet. Shangsmarjate shangprati sarva siddhai. All the siddhis will appear in front of you. So after you will get initiation, after you will follow the instruction of Sri Gurudev, then all the siddhi you can achieve. You can achieve. That's it. But if you are not taking shelter on the lotus feet, if you are not getting initiation, if you are not getting that mantra from Sri Gurudev, not only normal Gurudev, Sadguru, who must have some proper parampara, tradition. So from him, when you will get, so from Guru you will get the power of mantra. Which power Swam Bhagavan, he himself installed in the mantra. Which mantra is powered by all the rishis after Bhagavan. So that power, you can get the words from the book. You can get the mantra from the books, but you will never get the power. It will come through Guru. So in the tradition, why we should follow the tradition? Why we should accept a traditional Guru who has parampara? Because all the Gurus, they are not creating that power. They are the carrier of that power. Which power Bhagavan installed in this mantra? When he just gave initiation to Brahma. When he gave initiation and he started this Guru disciple, this tradition he started. It was started by Swam Bhagavan himself. So he installed the mantra, he installed the power in the mantra. So only through Guru you will get such power. That is why we must accept Guru from traditional way, parampara, Sat parampara. There is, in our Vaishnava Sampradaya, there is mainly 4 Sampradaya, isn't it? Raganuga, Nimbarka, Madhyacharya and Vishnu Swami. One should accept initiation from these 4, any one of these. You can get initiation from Raganuga Sampradaya, you can get initiation from Nimbarka, you can get initiation from Madhyacharya Sampradaya, you can get initiation from Vishnu Swami. Then you are known as Vaishnava. Only after that, you can see so many persons, they are chanting Mahamantras, they are doing so many things, doing good, but they have no initiation. So everything of them that is not really fruitful, you cannot say he is a Vaishnava, although he is chanting Mahamantra and other things. Why? Because he did not accept Guru. He did not accept initiation. So that's why they may be known as a general Vishnu Bhakta, not Krishna Bhakta. They will be known as Vishnu Bhakta. After they will get initiation, then according to the mantra you will get initiation. You will be known as Vaishnava, good Vaishnava. And when he will continue his bhajan according to the instruction of Sri Gurudev, after that you will be known as pure Vaishnava, not before that. So it is very nicely said, no dikshang, no cha dakshinang, no cha puraschajjang, managikshate. Mantroyam rasana sprigeva falati Sri Krishna namatmaka. It is also said, who is chanting Mahamantra, he can get until that high stage, Pancham Purushartha, the fifth Purushartha, Prem, only by chanting Mahamantra. He has no need to accept any initiation, he has no need to give any dakshina, he has no need to do any purushcharan. Then why all the scriptures, they said it is need, it's very important to get initiation. In Bhakti Sandarbha, Jiva Goswami, he very nicely described why in Kali Yuga everyone must have initiation. Tatra Kevalani Sri Bhagavan Namannopi Nirapekshaneva Parama Purushartha Phalapurjanto Dana Samarthani. If you chant Mahamantra, you can get until Prema. Even Prema you can attain the stage. Tata Mantreshu Namato Opi Odhiko Samarthya Labdhe Katham Dikshadyapeksha. From for Krishna mantra, no need to get initiation. It is said from scripture. Then why you should get initiation? Because mantra has such power. Then Nama. Mantra has such power. Who is saying this? In Bhakti Sandarbha, Jiva Goswami is saying this. Mantra has more power than Mahamantra. So why one should get initiation? From the book they can get. No. Jadvapi Sharupato Nasti. Although, no need to get initiation. But, tathapi prayak svabhavata dehadi sambandhena kadarjashilanam vikkhipta chittanam jananam tat sankochi karunayo Srimati Rishi Prabhitivir trachana marge kochit kachin marjada sthapitasti. But in this Kali Yuga, not only in this Kali Yuga, for every Yuga, all the people, they are not pure by their mind. They have the sambandhena. We have attachment with our families. We have attachment with our properties. We have attachment with external things. So, there is so much attachment, and some attachment is contaminated, our heart and mind. So, when my body is attached, when my thinking, my intelligence is attached with this material world, so it is contaminated. By this, no one can attain the stage of Krishna Bhakti. So, that is why all the rishis, Srimati Rishi Prabhitivir, the rishis, they just fix some rules and regulation to get purification from this all. To get purification from this all. Then, although we have such attachment, then also we can get purification by the power of Sri Guru blessings. Tatastat ullangane shastram prayashchittam udbhavavati. If we are crossing that rules and regulation, then we will never attain any great result from our spiritual activities. It is said before that yes, by Harinam one can attain the stage of Prema also, even. It is said also in the scripture that without getting initiation, one can attain the stage to Krishna Seva, but not. Why not? Because we are not pure. To get that purification, to attain Krishna Bhakti, to attain Krishna Seva, first we need that costless power. that power which installed by Swayam Bhagavan himself. That is why we need that blessings from Sri Gurudev. Dijanam Unupetanam Shakarmadhayanadishu Jathadhikaro Nasteha Shachopananadunu. Here he gave an example how one boy he born in a Brahman family. But then also, only by getting birth, only by born in a Brahman family, he cannot read a Veda. He cannot learn a Veda. He cannot chant Gayatri, Brahma Gayatri. He cannot touch Salikram Sila. When he will get that authority, when he can read a Veda, when he can touch Salikram, after he will get Brahman thread. This is the adhikara. Tathatra dikshitanam tu mantra devarchanadishu nadhikaro astatya kurjadatmano shivakshamstutam. That's why, in same way, without getting initiation, no one will allow to do puja. You cannot do by yourself in your home to puja. No, they will not accept this. Because first we need to clean ourselves. And our first snana for this purification will be getting initiation. By Guru blessings, we'll get this authority to serve Sri Krishna Vigraha. After she will get initiation, then she will get this authority to do puja and all other things. That is why it is said, Nadhikaro astata kujjat atmanam shivasamstutam. That is why one should get initiation and get purification. Te nara pashavo loke king tesham jivane phalam. They are all the animals who are not getting initiation. In Shastra it is very nicely said, there is not so much big gap, big difference between the human and animal. Aharo nidra bhayamaithunamcha samannume tatnaranam pasunam. Human and animals, both they are eating, is not? When we'll be hungry, we'll eat, like animals also. When we'll be tired, we need some take rest, sleeping. So animals also doing the same. Boy, when we'll get something strange, when we'll be afraid. So animals also, if they'll say something strange, they'll be afraid. And Maithuna, it's very natural for everyone, for getting children, for enjoyment. They're doing relation, physical relation. So what is the difference between human and animal? There is nothing. Only for their need, human, they have good intelligence because they need more and more. Otherwise, everything same. So what is the big difference? There it is said, Dharmo histesham adhikam vishesha dharmena hina pasubheshvana. Only human beings, they can follow, they can build their spiritual life. They can follow one religion. And by this spiritual practice, by this spiritual activity, by this spiritual frame of their life, human are great. Who has not such practice, who has not such thinking or following any religion or spiritual practices, they are also animal. Dharmena hina pasuveshma. So how one should start this spiritual life? By getting initiation. So that is why it is said, te tora, te nora. Who did not get initiation? All those people in this earth, they are all animals. Joidnolabdha harer diksha narchito vajanardana. Who did not perform their puja, aradhana for Janardana, Krishna. So that is why first we'll start our human life after getting initiation. Then by the instruction from our spiritual practices, we can make one frame of our life. What we have to do, what we should not do. Then it will be very clear. Without thinking of spirituality, without thinking, without controlling by the religion or spirituality, no one can get a good life in their life. So first, we have to make our spiritual life. How? In that way. First, we need one guide. So who will be that guide? Sri Gurudev. Sri Gurudev will show us what is good, what is bad, what we should do, what we should not. So he will show, you have to do this. He will show us our most important and most, the first duty. What we have to do with this body. It's very rare. After we'll travel 84 lakhs of different yonis, then we can get this. More than 8 million. More than 8 million yonis, after we'll travel, then we can get this human form. So it's very rare. Nridhamadyam shulabham shudurlabham labham shukalpam guru karnatharam. Krishna said that who will get this rare body? So they must have a very good controller for their boat. Our body is like a boat, small boat. So when one will appoint a good sailor in his boat, so he will control and he will guide that boat in a good way. So we will appoint a very good sailor, Sri Gurudev, in his boat. So Krishna said, Mayanukulena napashataritam. So then I'll blow strong wind in favor of me to his sail. Then you will come very fast near to me. And after that he said, Notarat Shakmaha. He said this in Srimad Bhagavad that I showed this path, very easiest way to attain that stage, to come near to me. The most easiest way So will not then, after that, after see this most easiest path, will not accept this path. So that means they are committing suicide. Nātarat swatmaha. So it is very nicely said that who born in this human form, who born as a human, but did not accept any initiation, did not accept guru, so they are also like animal. Maybe they look like human. They look like human beings. They are wearing very nice dresses. They have maybe in their house, they have big house. Maybe they have so much property. But then also, without getting connection with spirituality, without getting connection with this blessing, costless blessings from Sri Gurudev, so they are also animal. Only by doing some social activities, that one person, you can see so many persons that they are not connected with any spirituality, but they are serving the general people. They are helping others, they are giving donation, they are doing so many things, but they have no connection with Swam Bhagavan, Sri Krishna. They are not connected with Mahamantra. They are not doing any spiritual practices. So what is the result for them? By that activities, they can get the purification only, nothing else. By that activities, by all those activities, they will get ready to do bhajan, to enter in spiritual world. Nothing else. Only this. But all of them, they are thinking, oh, only by helping this, we can get everything. No, never. It is not so easy. If you want that high stage, if you want that stage of Krishna Bhakti, then you have to connect it with him. You have to get that connection with Krishna. Otherwise, never. First your mind and heart will desire. I'll get connection with Krishna, I'll do bhajan of Krishna, I'll chant Mahamantra, I'll serve Krishna. When you'll desire to do this, and after that, when you'll serve the normal people, general people, after that you'll help others, then it will be fruitful. Then it will be also Krishna Shiva. What it is said in Srimad Bhagavata. When Parikshit Maharaj, he was asked by Shukadev, why you want to listen Krishna Katha? Then Parikshit Maharaj answered, Savak Jayata Shugunan Grinite Karo Chatat Karma Karo Manaschas Marid Basantang Sthira Jangameshu Srinoti Tat Punno Katha Shakarno Shirostu Tashur Vailingamanumet Tadeva Jat Pashyati Tadvi Chakshu Angyani Vishnu Ratha Tadjananam Paududa Hangyani Bhajanti Nityam Shabak Jayata Shugunan Granite. Parikshit Maharaj, he was explaining, he was describing the success of our senses. He said, I can say my tongue is successful when it will explain the glories of Krishna and his devotees. When it will be always engaged with Krishna and his devotees. When my hand will be engaged for doing seva of Krishna and his devotees. When my mind will think about Krishna and his devotees. when my ears will listen the words from Krishna, Krishna katha, Bhakta katha, when my head will down and to the lotus feet of Krishna, not only Krishna, also to the devotees, when my body will accept Charanamrit of Sri Krishna and Krishna Bhakta, then I can say my sense, all the senses are successful. So here is said Krishna and Krishna devotee, Krishna and Krishna Bhakta, is not. So who is Krishna Bhakta? Who is Vaishnava? Mahaprabhu said to Sanatana Goswami, Jive Daya Name Ruchi Vaishnava Sevam. He mentioned about following spiritual practice in 3 points. First, you have to be compassionate for all jivas. Then you have to be attached with Mahamantra chanting. And third, to serve Vaishnavas. So, who is Vaishnava? Who is just draw the tilak and always chanting Mahamantra? Only they are Vaishnavas? No. You must know everyone is Vaishnava in this planet, even one animals. Because Krishna is always in their heart. They can feel or not, that is not the matter, but Krishna is there. So everyone is Vaishnava. So when you will help someone who is very needy, so that means you are doing Krishna Shiva. But when it will be Krishna Shiva? After you will get the consciousness of Krishna. After you will get the consciousness of Krishna. Then it will work. Otherwise what will happen? One person is very poor. One person is very poor and you are not attached with Krishna consciousness. Very poor, but then also she had the attachment to drinking alcohol. That person is very poor, then also he is drinking alcohol. So you see that person, oh, he is very poor, so he is needy. I should give him some money. So you will give some money to him. What you will do? To get this money, you will go to the shop, you will buy alcohol and you will drink. But after you will get Krishna consciousness, then you will think, not only by giving some money, you will think how you can change his situation. After you will get spiritual consciousness, then that thinking will come. How you will get, you will help him in proper way. Then you will think, oh, if I'll give money, maybe this person will go to the shop and he will buy alcohol and he will drink. So you will waste that money. So when you will get that spiritual consciousness connection with Krishna, then you will think how you can help better. Then you will search, you will ask him about his situation. Then you will try to give him Krishna consciousness. So that will be the great help for anyone. It is said, what you should give to someone, what is the best help for other? To spread, to give Krishna consciousness to them. Because by that consciousness it will change their life. He is the best data, donor, who will give Krishna consciousness. From whom you will get Krishna consciousness. He is the most important person for your life. From whom you got connection with Krishna, He is the most important person of your life. Because when you will get Krishna consciousness, when you will start to take shelter on the lotus feet of Krishna, then you will guide. When your mind is attached with Krishna, then Krishna will think what I should do for him better, for his better life. Otherwise not. So many persons, they are helping normal people, needy people, greedy people, but that is not working because they have no Krishna consciousness, they have no spiritual consciousness. So after they will get that consciousness, spiritual consciousness, Krishna consciousness, after that, when they will do some things for others, then it will be also Krishna Seva. Because he is helping other Vaishnavas. Then you will realize, yes, Krishna is there, so I should help him. In that way, without Krishna consciousness, without getting Guru blessings, all our activities will be fruitless. It is said, Adikshitasya Vamor Kritam Sharvam Nirarthakam Poshu Yonim Abapnati Diksha Virahito Jana. So, who are not initiated, all their activities, maybe it is good activities, but it will be fruitless, without any result. They will not get any result from that. And if one will die without getting initiation, he will get in his next birth animal form. Pashujanima vapnati diksha virahata jana. So if we want, we'll get animal form. Although the devotees, they will get animal form if they are living and thinking what happened with Bharat Maharaj. He was very nice devotee, very pure devotee. At the end of his life, he thought, no, now I'll be not attached with this, all my families. Now I'll go to the forest and I'll do my bhajan in a good way. So he went to the forest to give all his responsibilities to his son, and he went to the forest. But there what's happened? He was attached with a very small baby deer. At the end of his life, before he will leave his body, he started to think, oh, now who will take care of that baby deer? Now I am dying. So after my death, so the big animals, they will come, like lion, they will come and they will kill him. So during this thinking about the deer, he left his body. So what's happened? Even he was a very pure devotee of Swam Bhagavan, Sri Hari. Then also he got his next form, next life as a deer. But when he was a very pure Hari Bhakta, so that is why consciousness was there. He can remember his previous life. Oh, I did that mistake. I left everything for my Prabhu. But at the end of my life, I forgot him. I was thinking about the baby deer. I forgot him. I was thinking about him. So it was my mistake. So when one pure devotee can get this animal form, only for that fault, very small. So what will happen? who has not this consciousness, Poshujanima Vapnati Diksha Virvita Jana, will not get initiation. They must have animal form in the next life. Avijjaya di vidhanoktang haripuja vidikkriyam kurvan bhaktya samapnukti shatabhagam vidhanata. In the scripture it is said that in Vishnu Rahasya, this scripture name, Vishnu Rahasya, and Jiva Goswami Pad also he quoted these slokas from Vishnu Rahasya in Bhakti Sandarbha. In any way, if you will serve Sri Vishnu, you can get Vishnu Bhakti and get result. But Kurban Bhaktya Samapnoti Shatabhagam Vidhanata. Then why it is said in scriptures that after getting initiation you have to worship, you can do puja, you are not allowed to do puja without initiation. Then scripture said how our ancestors, previous acharyas, they performed in that way, in their way, and they attained the stage of Vishnu Bhakti and all the other result. One person who did not get initiation, that person, if she will follow that path, same way, maybe he chanted 1 lakhs every day, and very nicely he did puja every day. So one person he did not get initiation, but he followed that same path. He started to chant 1 lakh and he do puja in that way very nicely. So how much you get? Shatabhagam, 1% result you will get, and that is only purification. So that is why there is so many quotes from different scriptures for getting initiation. It is said that after getting initiation, one will get free from Maya if you will follow the instruction. You will get the pure knowledge about Swam Bhagavan. He will destroy all the sinful credits from his previous million lives. That is why it is known as Diksha. Dibbo Jnanam Jato Dadyat Kujjat Papasya Sankhayam Tasmat Diksheti Saprakta Deshukai Tattako Vidai Ato Guru Pranamai Vasharpasyan Binivedyacha Grinhyat Vaishnavam Mantram Dikha Purvam Vidhanata. That is why, after offering pranam to Sri Gurudev, then take shelter on the lotus feet of Sri Guru, and then accept Sri Vishnu mantra, Sri Krishna mantra from him. Then our human life will start. Otherwise, everything will be without any result, fruitless. All our activity will be fruitful. Any activity, any work. In this material world, so many good works we can do, we can perform. That also will be fruitful when we'll get initiation, when we'll get connection. Guru is the connector between Bhakta and Bhagavan. So when attached with the connector, then when we'll get the connection, then all our activity will be fruitful. Otherwise, it is useless. So it is the most important part of our life. There is also so many things it is said, but it's, I think, enough to get the importance, to get initiation about our Guru. So for today, from tomorrow we'll start Sadachar. After getting initiation, what one should do or not. So from tomorrow we'll start about Sadachar. Jai Guru, Jai Nitai.